Welcome to Real Spit Talk.
Welcome back to the Real Spit Talk. We're continuing our conversation, actually going in a different...
Welcome black, guys. Yeah, I mean...
a different direction. Twan wanted to... Wait, am I cool enough to call you?
Oh, you cool enough. Okay, you said the right shit. You didn't say Twan. Okay. No.
He said the first time he said I wasn't cool enough to say it. So
No, I was
had
just
to make
saying in
sure.
general, like, so where I'm from, motherfuckers call me Twan and shit. That's because that's what they... But... Me being out here for quite some time, I had to reintroduce myself as Antoine. Like, you don't know me like that to do that. So,
the way you introduce yourself is what it is.
We do that because we do the whole business.
Because you're a business, because you're a brand, and you know.
This is true.
But this go back to it was a conversation that we had left off because you were talking about how people want you to be a certain way, right? And then we went and had our grown folks like, we fast forward. This shit is fast forward. They don't know technical editing. You look like we took a break and just now we fast forwarded. And I was doing a conversation about even when it comes to like we were talking sex. For whatever reason, that be the shit I'm on like my mind. I try to understand shit.
He said for some reason.
I don't know. Most of my jokes be nasty.
I don't know why.
It's a part of adult
yes.
Right?
So we were having it go.
It sells everything. So
it's not
he ain't making no money from bringing that up. So
the goal is to make money.
We've been talking about serious shit, racism. We've been talking about all type of shit, pedophilia. Let's double back around.
So the one, I damn it want you to reserve your opinion. I'm going to sit back and allow for us to be gentlemen and be flies on the wall because the conversation I was hearing was something. It was like a woman being able to either voice what she wants and or want to happen, like if during the sexual time, and then a woman who's typically kind of like I want you to see and know and learn my body, and I'm not going to probably give you. No, they may give some. It's a way. So I said, and see. Okay, here we go. Look, and see.
And my stance on it was when a woman decides that she's not going to be verbal about what it is that she desires when she's being intimate, that's psychological game.
She playing with niggas.
Yeah, she wants you to mind read her. She wants you to figure it out. Like, fuck what you mean? Well, I could die tomorrow. You talking about figure some shit out? Tell me.
Tell me what the fuck you doing all right.
Yeah, like
I
believe in speaking up and saying what it is that you want, because being in the type of mind frame where you want people to read you and figure you out and shit, like shit never gets done like that. Shit, nothing gets done when people say, "Oh, read my mind." Yeah, like comprehension is the first.
Now you walking around with an attitude.
Comprehension and then communication is second.
Okay. So we hear that perspective. Hold on, Duane. You hold that. I got you. I knew I was going to speak.
Okay, so my opinion is not of not speaking up. So I consider myself at times to be mannish. And when I say mannish, it's like if I want you, I'm going to let it be known that I want you. I don't have to wait for you to come and put your move on me. If I want you, I want you. And I'll tell you, especially in my music, more so in my music, or if I'm comfortable with you, like I'll tell you what it is that I want. If I say I want you to hit me from behind, whatever, but if you do that and it don't feel good, I'm not gonna direct you as to how to make it feel good. If it feels okay, and you're just not doing it quite right, then I'll tell you a little bit more. But if you doing it and it just don't feel good, it just is what it is. I'm not gonna tell you, and it's not me playing mind games, because a game is I'm gonna continue to talk to you, whereas that is just like, all right, that was your tryout and now it's over.
So do you continue to talk to them or not?
No.
Okay.
Even if I continue to talk to you, it's not going to be on the level of which I'm going to like.
So he don't really got no chance.
One sex, whatever it is. Like if you're not,
so you're going to turn it into a platonic relationship.
If you're not giving me what I felt like should have been given, it doesn't matter. Like I'm not saying that. I won't tell you if I like it from behind, I like it from behind. That's one thing. But if you're doing it that way and it does not feel good, I'm not going to direct you as to how to make it feel good, because there's other people who it feel fucking good. So, I mean, that's just me. Okay. If I like you other than that and I've gotten to know you, then maybe...
If the dick is in my head, you can get some tips. I'm just saying, I'll tell you something.
Because I was going to double back.
If the dick dick ain't hitting on shit, she ain't telling you shit. Cause she ain't gonna fuck with you no more. But the dick is hitting on a little something, she'll tell you a little something. Okay then.
So then, if we coming from that perspective, I understand that. But you mean to tell me this is what I'm talking about? You're dating a man. You know what I'm saying? You guys are going out, y'all getting to know each other, but y'all haven't fucked yet. You have this thing in your head that your granny taught you that make a man wait for 90 days or whatever. I'm just let me get my shit out. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Ain't waiting for 90 days.
But you get what I'm saying? Because this is how the psychological fucking game.
Yeah.
Women will say, oh, they know they want to fuck just as bad as you, but they gonna tell you, I'm make you wait 90 days. We gotta do the 90 days rule. Fuck out of here.
That's why they gotta put
hold on, let me get my shit out. Let me get my shit out. But you're dating this man.
Okay.
Consistently. You like him. Y'all done ask each other y'all favorite colors and all of this shit. It finally gets to the 90 days and you give him some pussy.
Okay.
And he's not doing it right. You know what I'm saying? You're not feeling like it. So you're trying to tell me that you're going to stop fucking with him as a romantic interest, instead of just opening up your mouth and communicating.
I didn't say that. I said if I like him.
It depends on what his dick hitting for, because that's what we debated on. Because if the dick wasn't hitting on nothing, you said you said.
Yes.
If the dick ain't hitting on shit, he don't get no chance. And we're friends. Now we're friends.
I said.
But if the dick is hitting on a little something, then you can give him a little something.
Yes. If I like him, if we gain interest in him,
you like him because you gave him pussy, hopefully. I'm sorry.
No, I'm not talking about being in particular with this, because some people don't wait until whatever they have.
Okay, yeah, I'm not saying the way. I'm not saying anything.
Right, so what I'm saying is, if I like you, because if we're not waiting and you're not hitting, then it just is what it is.
So if you hit, if you do it, and you fucking the dick and you hit, I'll never see you again.
Listen,
I guess so. So then that means
at the same time, not everyone waits 90 days. It may be 2 weeks. It may be 3 weeks. You can't say what time frame it is.
It's not about the time frame. It's about you liking the person.
It's about you knowing the person. You can like the person, but how much time did y'all spend? How much do you know this person?
Wait. So we heard you. So no, I wanted this a chance because I thought about it a certain way as a male, but without me interjecting my point of view, I thought it would be great to have it on camera, so it's good to hear those perspectives, and I would like to hear you as a gentleman with this.
Yes. Serious.
Go ahead.
Serious.
I can hear you as a gentleman.
Sex is a very adult conversation, and
It
there's
is.
conversation that needs to be
But
had.
that's the reason why. That's all that happens on camera.
And they're not getting
So
orgasms. They're not.
I mean,
like,
I'm glad you said that.
It's true.
I
Niggas is spitting on bitches' backs because they can't bust nuts.
No.
Time out. Wait, can you say it again? Wait, listen. This is a real. Say this again. Niggas is doing what? This is real.
Niggas.
I didn't know niggas was doing that.
That's somebody who look at the camera more than once when they know they
Let her to the camera.
I'm gonna look dead into the camera. Listen, I'm gonna look dead into the camera.
Okay.
There are men out here
I didn't know.
that are spitting on bitches' backs.
I didn't know that was
So they can seem like they nutted because they tired of fucking. The bitch pussy walls gone or whatever the fuck. It's not wet, it's dry. There are men, it's not just women faking orgasms and shit like that. There are men too that fake orgasms. Let's talk about it.
I'm not in disagreement with that, but at the same time, the only two things I can say is, one, I'm not a man first and foremost, so I can't say what men are experiencing.
No, I'm going out with my brothers literally will tell me how they was fucking with a female and the shit was just, you know what I'm saying? It was off. They was not feeling it. They dick couldn't stay hard and they spit on a bitch's back to make her think that he had an orgasm.
It's called the Houdini.
Yes.
It's always the name for some shit.
The funny thing is,
I can't speak on an individual experience because that happens to me, but my brothers, they tell me everything.
Listen, and this is why I'm like,
can we get honest on camera? He just called it Houdini. Coming from a man whose mustache is like this. He know what the Houdini is.
fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like,
my brother never told me nothing like that.
Oh, my brothers get
like,
graphic. I'm one of the guys with my brothers.
We
you know what I'm saying?
Like,
Like,
not all the way.
Look, let's get this gentleman.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Let's get Ron's opinion.
Dude, remember.
One, I feel like it all boils down to circumstance. You know, hearing your point of view and her point of view, it boils down to circumstances. Because like you said, if it's a one night stand or whatever, it's a whole different situation. Yeah. Because you might plan on it being a one night stand, and then it's better than what you expected, so you continue it on, and then it turns into something different, better, whatever. So it is the circumstances in which is also what the circumstance. I guess like in your case, as far as like not telling them, I think that could be valid in certain cases. But then when it comes to other cases like a relationship, we are in a relationship.
I agree with that completely.
We are in a relationship now. At this point, you gotta teach me to further
love you. Because
we already know. We already know. Right. That's what I'm saying. We already know. We already know that I did something right at some point for us to get to this part. But it goes beyond that. In order for the consistency to be there, that's where the being taught comes in. That no, there is nobody that is psychic. Yeah. We all claim that we ain't the same. I ain't like the other nigga. I ain't like the other bitch. Then why?
Would your body be the same?
Because a lot of times what we're doing off bat or what we think is naturally treating you a certain way is from past relationships or situations that you've been with with other people. So if you're not like them, you're right. That's the reason why what I'm doing to you right now is what I was doing to her. She was loving it. You said that earlier.
I said that in the car.
Yeah, you said that. What might make you won't make you.
Yeah.
You know, and vice versa. You know,
that's why you have to open your mouth. That wasn't circumstantial because if I'm just fucking right,
what makes her come will make her
come. If I like you enough, if I've invested the time and I decided that, okay, now I like you, then I won't just give up on it. But if it depends, because not everybody waits 90 days to have sex.
It's not about the time. It's not about the time.
It's about how much you know that I'm a person as to whether or not you're going to be able to chase after that person.
I'm saying it's not as far as time. It's like now, in this day and for a motherfucker meet you at the club, y'all fucked that night, and it was supposed to be a motherfucking one night stand, but then now y'all ain't left each other motherfucking side again.
But more than likely, because the sex was good, and more than likely, you didn't tell that person what to do. It was just the sex was hitting.
Right. But if it wasn't,
then you wouldn't.
You're not gonna respond to that.
Hold on. Did I say one thing?
Because that's what I intended for it to be. A fucking one night stand anyway.
If it's good,
but then I'm not
just talking about one night stand. You've been knowing a motherfucker for a month and you really like them and what they got going on. But you decided to give him some pussy after a month. Because about you like them, so tell him what the fuck you want. When he's saying
how much you like them, because you can like a person from a first date. It doesn't mean you know them. That is, you don't know
who's fucked because they know a person. Who's fucked? No.
This is the point. Let me just interject. Let me just say this.
No, I'm speaking from a real point of view. When I say from your end.
You say it's not real. It's me.
No, I didn't say it wasn't real. I'm saying for today. We're talking about
why she said today. She's talking about the society.
Generally, you're saying. I'm speaking from a general. I'm talking about the masses. I'm not talking about us individually. I done had some one night stands back in my younger days. I'm not gonna sit up here and lie. You know what I'm saying? But as me, as a grown woman, yes, motherfucker, I need to get to know you before you put your dick up. You know what I'm saying? But when I was younger, no. Yeah. For today and where it's going with dating and being in love and relationships, motherfuckers they don't give a fuck about knowing you. They don't know nothing about you.
I definitely can say
they don't know that Tutu on Facebook. They call me Tutu.
We've been cutting him off. Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
Talk your real talk.
All I was gonna say, my talk ain't no real to y'all. I like it. I hear it. I hear the perspectives, right? I'm saying this, right? Well, you said like who fuck somebody because you know them or whatnot. Like for me, because I know the one said circumstance, I didn't even think that, right? So for me, I'm not no one night stand type motherfucker. Like, my life is too valuable. Shit, I just can't do that with you. It could be dope. I can like you, be interested, be attracted to you, but it ain't gonna happen for me like that. So that's when we take that circumstance away. When we take away this instant, I don't know them for this period of time. Let's call it however long, whatever the shortest amount of time for each person is. Everybody got their own idea or not. I don't, to each his or her own. I ain't got no judgment. So if that, whatever the shortest amount of time for you to have sex with that person, would you look at it and be like, well, am I gonna give this to them and not tell them what the fuck I want because I don't think it's gonna be anything, or I'm gonna tell you. If to me, I've looked at the shortest amount of time. I don't give a fuck if you listen. Part of my terminology.
But what if y'all been talking about it?
Listen what I'm telling you.
No, I said that's different.
Because I think being nice ain't really working too well here. I can be kind. I think being nice ain't been working. Kindness, well, what if I show you how I want my dick sucked and I put your head there versus me telling you that? Or me thinking you're going to do that.
Yeah.
Because you could literally be sucking my dick with the vigor and strength. You can suck the head of my dick and I might want to get deep throat. You know what I mean? But my point is, if you do the same thing, but if I don't say shit to you, to me, that makes me like bogus.
But
I can check it out. I can check it out.
That was my
point. Listen what I'm saying. Listen what I'm saying. Listen what I'm saying. Listen. Man or woman. That's why I'm speaking from the example. That's what I'm saying, like the circumstance. So I'm not gonna do it in a short-term period of time. That's just not how I get down. So when we fast forward it, if I'm fucking you, that's because I want to fuck with you somehow. You know what I mean? Like, this ain't. I'm just a different type of person. So when you do that shit, why would I take my time, or wouldn't I take my time to say, hey, this is how I like? I can maybe see what you do first. But if you nibbling like, and part of my time now, I seen the woman say, oh, this is, I get great head. I get good. She kept talking herself up so fucking, so good. And I'm saying, listen, my point is, I experienced that. Look, I experienced it. And I was like, oh no.
That ain't it.
No, it is by far. And then in my head, listen, you know how to give head, you know how to suck dick. Because you're at the head and you're using hands. What I'm talking, you get what I'm saying? So the shit that you thought you were good at, you might be, but for me, why wouldn't I tell you what I like? So when you hold back, she is right that you're using kind of. It is psychological torture. Imagine if I'm sitting back like this for 2 months. Hey, am I right? If I'm 2 months, I'm getting chewed up, and I know you're doing a bad job, and I don't tell you shit. So you're doing okay.
But my question is, why not just teach me?
Yeah, I'm gonna teach you.
Okay, but what is the problem with just opening your mouth and just saying?
If you just open your mouth,
listen. I was getting head one time, and he was just nibbling on my clitoris, and that shit made me want to punch him in the motherfucking head.
He said he felt the wind on that shit.
I was so upset though, like, oh my god. I was so mad, but I did like him. He was taking me out. We was having a great time. You know what I'm saying? I had to tell him, stop that. I don't like that.
He had to learn a little bit.
You know what? He wasn't intimidated by it because of the way that I said it. I was just like, oh, don't do that, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like it sucked on.
Communication.
And he was able to achieve that. Like,
two things
what's
though.
the problem?
First, as a man, when a woman's giving you head, if you want her to go deeper, you don't even technically have to say any words. You don't have to say any words. You did it in the beginning when you put something. That's why I put my hand on her head. Exactly. That's all you have to do is a head gesture. And
but now you're trying to make me choke, and I don't like choke.
Hold on. Let me time out.
Why the fuck you do that? Now I just threw up.
Let me say exactly.
I just ate 3 tacos.
Elizabeth ain't got no dick. Let me tell you.
It's over because I'm
the one on my right.
Put in her mind.
Listen. It's a difference between you putting your head on a woman's.
What'd you say?
Dick.
I don't know.
So, but my point is, it's a difference. But listen, what I'm telling you, it's a difference between.
That just tripped me down. Now I want to suck your dick.
Ladies,
I just threw my tacos.
And y'all know, it's a difference between you going to the level that you feel comfortable in versus the level him going to the level he wants you to feel comfortable in. Nigga gonna want you to suck all his dick. So my point is, why would I wait for you to, man or woman? Why would I wait for you to give a gesture and I put my hand on her head, she might not have her breathing pattern right if I just go in like, if I'm doing all right, so right? And that can go up. But
somebody answer me this.
I don't know what I'm talking about. Nobody knows what I'm talking about. I'm dead. But you want somebody to be able to
You can bring her in when she's
really gotta touch you now, you know how to.
and now she don't got air to finish.
Now I don't even gotta
I'm
touch
gonna
you,
tell
you know
y'all.
how to do it.
Time out.
Or you'll have somebody like, I'm going deep first thing.
Listen.
I want you to be surprised.
Listen.
You go, whoa, what's she doing? God damn.
For real.
But wait a minute, let me tell you, Kyrie just came up with a question with why don't people just be verbal? It's the same thing in the workplace or wherever when when they go to someone else versus come to you, because some people don't necessarily like to have that.
You don't like conflict. Is that what you saying?
So first
If
off,
something is a conflict, you're done. This ain't no conflict. This is a solution. Let's get down here. I'm gonna clear your nasal passage out.
No.
Because the way I'm gonna get to it is gonna irrigate your shit. And then you're gonna be able to breathe properly. No, that's I'm telling you, and that's how you don't have COVID, because now the whole nasal passage, if your nasal passage is, why we wear masks? Because you get a mask, right? If you take your motherfucking, they stop COVID because you get a mask. If I put it in there, if you breathe, I'm serious. I'm serious.
Give me an inch of the
If you take in a certain way, you're gonna breathe. You're gonna have to breathe out your nose. It's gonna
First off,
it's mucus. You're gonna expel any extra mucus that you got on your nose. So now I'm serving you healthy dick, and then I eat great shit. I mean, I eat high premium shit. This ain't no. I'm a healthy fat boy. This ain't. No, I'm just saying. So you're not serving. This ain't toxic. This ain't burger. None of that shit. We're talking shit. So when I give you.
It's impossible.
So as I irrigate your whole system, you're not getting more sick than most of your coworkers because you suck on my dick the proper way. But if you listen to do the shit you way you want, you're gonna be nibbling and sucking. And I'm gonna be like you. It's okay. It's all right. Fuck that. I'm gonna be like, damn.
First off, I never said I was gonna fake it and say it was okay, it was all right.
So you gonna keep going?
No, but I'm gonna stop it.
That's what stopping it and saying no.
He did hard to be. You ain't tell him nothing to do. He did this hard. That's your problem. No dick hard.
That's your problem. I was going to give it to you, but you wasn't giving what I was expecting. So now.
But that's why.
I don't agree with it. You sound like a mother.
So this is question.
You went crazy.
So this is the question.
Hey, she stepped.
Listen, this is the question for y'all two, right?
Shit, you be keeping it real though.
Listen, right, keeping it real. So this is the question for y'all two.
This
is the question for y'all two. And then Antoine can answer the question. Have y'all ever, we've all had the situations where you might have had sex with someone or they gave you head and you told yourself you ain't doing this shit again. That's it. We've all had that. Have y'all ever been in a situation where you stop someone mid, not let them finish,
Period.
but you stop them mid whatever? Hold on, and this is a question of stopping completely. So this isn't about you correcting them or telling them how to do you right. This is you stopping it completely. That's it. That's all we done. You can stay here and chill. You can leave, but we done with that.
Is it because it's bad?
What?
It's because it was.
It was so bad. You think the person not even
No, you just decided to stop it. Like we can kick it and chill, watch a movie,
you can stay and chill, or you can go. But as far as that part, that segment, we're done with that. It ain't what it was.
Damn.
These motherfuckers.
I'll be trying to figure it out. Like, all right.
Show of hands.
Damn.
Anybody did that? So y'all, I'm the only
one,
person.
apparently.
Well,
Okay, so with me, it was.
I think I might have.
With me, it was like circumstance and different reasons. So it was like it stopped, but it wasn't because it wasn't being done right. It was because women like to bring your shit at the worst time.
He might be right.
Or maybe I think I probably have stopped someone from giving me head and just continued on with the sex, and then the sex was decent.
I mean completely.
They just didn't know how to eat.
I've done both.
I'm talking about completely stopping the session, and the reason why I asked that is because I want to know, like, what was their reaction? Did they stay? Did they cuddle? Did they? Did they start an argument? Were they mad? Did they?
I don't remember.
So since I remember, and I can attest, I have done it both with head and sex. I've done it with head, where I've gone past it and just skipped to maybe let me see what it is, because that's what it is. Because
that's what it's supposed to be in the first place. We just did this.
I enjoy it. That's like one of my favorite things. But like even I'm sorry. This was adult talk, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So I can skip past that part and try the other thing, and if that's good, then I can work with mediocre and try to get better with the first part, or whatever. You know, because if the dick ain't getting there. No, because you said you're supposed to be teaching them. Remember
that's what I'm saying. If I didn't say I wasn't teaching them. I'm saying if I done told your motherfucking ass and the dick is still trash, you gotta go. Like,
but I technically
yeah.
What you gonna do with it?
It's only if you're a good fucking listener. Because people are not good listeners.
Because they get offended.
And I'm gonna do it like this, and you still won't like it.
Right. People get offended, which is why that whole back to I don't like conflict thing, and I don't want a person to feel some type of way because I say something or whatever. So that's partially the reason. But that's personal.
If you get offended because you're hurting me with your fucking teeth and you steady nibbling on my butt, I know that's personal. That's personal for you. Then I know we can't fuck or we can't do shit else.
But
you wrong, baby. You said, stop it, you're hurting me. You're hurting me.
What the fuck?
Because that's really what bad head is. Bad head isn't just, I don't like this. Bad head is, stop it, you're hurting me. You're fucking hurting me. And that's a bad head.
Because men growing up,
it's both.
if you're not educating yourself,
because you can still practice.
It could be bad without hurting.
You can practice. You can practice on this. You're not going to hurt me.
Or not even just that. Just doubling all the way back. You know, with women, a lot of times we don't speak up about what's hurting us and because we aim to please our men. I'm not. Well, we not.
I want to say something right now.
I ain't taking away. I'm sorry.
Side note. Let's make everybody's comments the wrapping of this conversation. Okay. So everybody last.
Stop it! You're hurting me. No.
But it's okay. Your turn. But with women, for real, we don't speak up enough. That's why, even with my lingerie company, it's revolutionary because I'm really trying to put control back into women's hands. Nowadays, women, you show up, she's butt naked already. Looking like, oh, just put a t-shirt on and fucking body and shit.
Stuff up.
But that's what I'm saying.
Like the idea
it's part of the seduction of it. Yes. And women have lost that. Now it's just like, come in, butt ass naked, I'm finna get, you know what I'm saying? It is.
See,
hold on, let this my wrap it up point. Women do that, you know what I'm saying? And we, for a long time, it's statistics. It's women, grown ass women that are my age that went through life and never had an actual fucking orgasm. It's sad and it's sick because men do come from a place of dominance.
That's real shit.
And that's what I did. And I'm not saying y'all. I'm saying, but as a male, as a gender of male, the male species has a natural instinct for conquering and dominating and that's what women are, a conquest for men. So when they come into it, they're not thinking about us getting off and you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying
no, I just it wasn't me.
I'm wrapping it up. They come into women, they pound on women. A lot of people don't know women can get cervical cancer from men pounding on their inside. And this is why what I say about speaking up and saying and being verbal and being vocal about what it is you desire, what you want to feel, is important. Not just, being quiet and be like, I ain't never gonna fuck him again. But in this time, 30 minutes, y'all in it, he pounding your shit, you know what I'm saying? And it doesn't feel good to you. It's painful. You're cramping or whatever the fuck. speak the fuck up. Say something. Say no. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? It's not just about move your head over here, but it's no. Don't pound my shit like that.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
real.
Like you have to be vocal. You have to.
Yeah.
Because I mean, really, it sometimes that should be coming down to our health.
Your health. This is another example of Michael Jackson. No, Michael. You see, Michael is saying, if you don't speak up, your pussy gonna get cancer. You see, Mike. Do you want your pussy to get cancer?
Yeah, that's your wrap it up. That's your wrap it up comment.
If you don't want your pussy to get cancer.
Okay, let me do my wrap up to add to that because that is important, and then everything goes to circumstance, and just using one. I know as men growing up, just being around friends and all of that, younger teens, young adults, especially if they're not sexually educated, because a lot of people know about sex. You'd be surprised how many people who are not sexually educated. But some men think that beating it up, it means that you tearing it up, that you're doing good. Her running from it is, that's the bonus and that's the goal and that's the, some women who aren't sexually educated think that that's, girl, he had me running, but it didn't feel good to you at all. And you ain't seeing how good it feel. All you talking about is how he had you running and crawling on the walls.
You woke up walking bow legs the next morning.
I used to hear a chick talk like that, in school. You just come talk about that, but you never talked about how good it was. So that when you think about those two things, and then we getting older, if they're still going into their adulthood with that mindset, then that's why you're getting those guys or you're getting those women who can't perform properly even after being taught because of what they've already been teaching themselves as as far as what's accepted as a whole. All these women talk about this, so all of us talk about that. And then as far as the men not caring about women, whether women come or not, just just situations pertaining to that. There are some cases where men don't care; they don't give a fuck at all. It's about getting off.
I think
other men, other situations, it's like it becomes about time, circumstance. And I can say that from personal cases. I did a video maybe 6 years ago, but it was, and what I said was, how women be worried about a man hitting and then leaving right away as soon as he hit, and I say, if that's what you're concerned about, fuck him through the door. Fuck him through the door. If he leaves right after that, then that's what he came
right,
for.
and you're not attached.
But if that's what you're trying to figure out, is you just here to fuck you here to to spend time with me. So if you do it through the door, if he leaves right after, then that's what it was.
Right.
But if he stays, then that's what it is. You know what I mean? But a lot of women would, because you're so worried about him leaving right after, you gonna make him stay for 2-3 hours. We here 2-3 hours. We gonna watch movies. We done smoke. We done drink. I'm drunk. I done got horny 3 times. And we went down. You know what I mean? And we still just kicking it. You know what I mean? All type of shit done happen. And then now it's time for me to go. Now I have to go because I got shit to do. And then the older you get as a man, I done had to tell females, I can't be chilling at your house 2-3 hours when I could be doing something to make money, to be productive, to run my business, to take care of my kids. Just sitting here is it has to have some type of purpose or whatever.
I think we should pause there because this is time to go into another conversation and we're at the end of the episode or whatever. But I guess at this point it's 1, safe sex. 2, speak up. If you don't like it, you don't like it. I'm an advocate of I might not tell you if you ain't got no potential, I ain't gonna teach you nothing, but I'm gonna stop you. Shit, I ain't gonna let you pound me and make it not hurt, whatever. Mostly it just don't feel good. But safe sex, this is great sex. Wrap it up, speak up, and catch us next week.
Stop it, you're hurting me.
Stop it, you're hurting me.
Welcome to the Real Spit Talk, and y'all keep up with us.
Alright, so we're gonna make a toast.
Alright, toast it up. More episodes.
Toast to real shit and real spit.
Real Spit Talk.
Catch you next episode.
We cutting all through this interview, and if we get to spit talk, you want to be politically correct. Real shit and real spit.
No.